Donald Trump won the election last night. Well, not last night, Tuesday night. And it went just how I expected it to go. And of course, you're gonna have the ones on the left side flipping out. But we want to react to a Sky News video. The title of it says, Sky News hosts laugh at lefties hysterically screaming after Donald Trump's victory. So let's just take a look at that, and we'll give our reaction after the video. All right.
He did it. Donald Trump has been elected president of the United States again, and it was a landslide. Not only did he clean up the swing states, he won the popular vote as well. Here is the 45th and soon-to-be 47th president declaring victory in Palm Beach.
Many people have told me that God spared my life for a reason. And that reason was to save our country and to restore America to greatness. And now we are going to fulfill that mission together. We're going to fulfill that mission.
Right now, there are celebrations taking place in cities around the world, including right here down under in Sydney, Australia. But first, let's take a quick look at what it was like at Trump's campaign headquarters in Florida when the news was announced. No matter where you are, Trump supporters are coming out loud and proud to celebrate his victory. Here's a couple of his supporters that I spoke with in Sydney.
Oh man, it's so excited seeing Trump getting re-elected and getting back in.
Great energy in the room. It's loud. People are drinking. They're happy. They're exuberant. They're relieved. It looks like he's going to win every single swing state, and he's going to win the popular vote, and he's going to pick up an extra 4 or 5 Senate seats. So the polls were wrong. He's outperformed the polls by about 3 points. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's gone about as good as it could have.
Now, this result is not just an epic political comeback story, but it's a clear rejection of Kamala Harris and the Democrat Party. Although the Harris camp has plenty of soul-searching to do as to what went wrong, I suspect part of it has something to do with the fact that people are fed up with being gaslit by politicians. From lying about Joe Biden's cognitive decline, by transforming the image of Kamala Harris, she somehow went from being an incredibly unpopular vice president to a superstar overnight. And the mainstream media's coverage of this election campaign...
Excuse me. She's right, though. Because when she was doing a primary last time back in 2020, 2020, she was unpopular. She didn't get no votes, and she dropped out of the race early. And now she's supposed to be the best thing since sliced bread. Oh, man, people starting to wake up now and open their eyes. You can't just pull that over on us.
Campaign has been awful, so biased. From painting Kamala Harris as some kind of hero to jumping on the chance to compare Donald Trump to Hitler every chance that they could. Well, look how well that turned out. Now, this hasn't taken long at all. Media outlets like MSNBC and CNN are having a meltdown over this election result.
You just think about just the last 2 weeks and the things that Donald Trump has said into the TV, that people could hear him say and do, the vulgarity in front of families with young children, and the threats to do mass deportation and a violent start to his dictatorship on day one, and you name it. If all of that gets you half of the votes,
48, 49%.
what does it tell you? I mean, we need to really take a step back and think about what does that say about us.
See, this part of the reason why Kamala, I'm done playing games with you guys, trying to pronounce her name correctly. The way I read it as Kamala. If it's different, oh well, sue me. But this is the reason why she lost. Because that was utter nonsense what Joy Reid just spoke out of her mouth. I think this lady is unhinged, right along with Sunny hosting of The View. They both unhinged. They both say some ridiculous stuff. I mean, just unreasonable stuff they say, unrealistic stuff, bunch of fear mongering that they do. That's why y'all lost, because of silly rhetoric like that. It's dictatorship. Excuse me, he was in office 4 years ago. He didn't show no kind of dictatorship. In fact, when Biden was in there, he's still in there now, during COVID, he showed forms of dictatorship. Everything that you guys are accusing Trump of doing, you guys make me pissed off because I was never really a Trump person, but you guys made me a Trump person. But everything you guys are accusing Trump that he was going to do, you guys were doing it. If you forget, he was in office during the piece. He was in office 4 years ago, and he didn't do it. But now he's going to do it now? Don't stop it. That's why you guys are losing.
Joy Reid needs someone to blame, so she blames everyone who voted for Trump. I'm not sure if that is the best idea. Can someone let her know it's going to be okay? And can they also let Van Jones know, who has painted a very grim picture?
It's not the elite that's going to pay the price. It's people who woke up this morning with a dream and are going to bed with a nightmare. And those people didn't deserve to be respected and held and talked to. Those are the people who are going to pay the price for whatever Donald Trump decides to do.
Yeah, but Van, how do we know that those people didn't vote? A large portion of those people aren't part of the people that elected Donald Trump.
Well,
right? I think that's a good part of the electorate.
Yeah.
And the black women, the party, the Democratic Party, let those black women down. Not Donald Trump.
Watching those outlets, it's like watching a funeral. But those reactions do not even compare to some of the lefties who are openly sharing their distress on social media.
I'm sorry. No! Why? Why? Do you really hate me that bad? What the hell?
Yo, shout out the season, man. Shout out the season, man.
Yo, I'm about to this.
Can someone please let them know the world is not ending? In fact, better days might just be ahead. And we're going to get into all the details of what we can expect over the next 4 years with President Trump and his team with my guests next.
Listen, these people are unhinged. I swear, man. But listen, to be honest, I don't blame them because it's not their fault. I mean, it's kind of. Because this is people, let me tell you something. This is what happens when you don't do your research. When you sit around and let politicians tell you all kind of crazy things and you don't fact check them. They have you looking foolish. Then you run to your phone and pick your phone up and record your reaction. No one cares about you melting down. Listen, they're going to do what they're doing now. They're going to laugh at you. Why? Here's the truth. This is why they lost. This is why you guys are melting down. They ran off of nothing. They didn't have no strategy when they ran. You know what they ran off of? The truth be told, they ran off killing babies. It may sound harsh, but that was their platform of murdering babies. And when I mean murdering babies, I'm talking about abortion. You can call it a clump of cells if you want to. Bottom line, they're murdering babies. And that was all you guys have to go off of. My body, my choice. Well, when COVID was here, there was no body, my choice. It wasn't no my body, my choice. You guys mandated that we get a vaccine shot. What happened to the choice then? But thank God I live in Florida. We didn't have to go through that. You know, we had Governor Ron DeSantis, he told them they couldn't mandate us to take a vaccine shot. But the people in the other states, like California and stuff, they was mandated, they was forced to take a vaccine shot or lose your livelihood. if that's not a dictatorship, or how you guys like to say, Trump want to take your democracy, you guys didn't have a democracy back then. You guys had nothing. You guys was forced to do everything. But anyways, Donald Trump came with plans and ideas and stuff like that. You may not like it, but at least he has some kind of ideas. And he can carry a conversation without, giving you nothing. At least he answered questions. He didn't run from questions. He didn't run and hide. He didn't deny to do certain things, But anyways, how you feel, babe?
Just the reactions. Not that.
No, it's not that serious. Plus, like I say, Trump been in. He was in the office 4 years ago. All this stuff they're accusing him of doing, he didn't do none of this stuff. If he was going to do it, he would have done it 4 years ago, right? But now he's going to do it. Now he didn't do it then. But you guys are talking like you're not in a position of power right now, and this is why you guys are lost, because she refused to tell the public, the American people, that no, Joe Biden plans failed us. She refused to say it. In fact, she said she wouldn't have done anything different. She would have done everything exactly how he did it. And you guys are wondering why you lost. It wasn't for the American people. She got caught trying to play identity politics. This is why she lost. It's a number of reasons why she lost, but the main reason, she had no ideas of her own. This is why every time the teleprompter went out, she couldn't say anything because she didn't know what to say. Why is that? Because those were not her own words. She's a puppet. And they had half of the country confused and voting for her. They didn't really vote for her. They pretty much threw her in your face. And I know the people who just going to vote Democrat no matter what the Democrat Party give them, they're going to vote. But I plead and I beg with you. Do like I did. Do like my wife did. We was Democrat. Well, we was told we was Democrat. Until we went to researching and looking at policies, and we realized our values fall more in line with conservative views. Although we are registered independents, we don't carry the title as a Republican or anything like that, but our views are conservative. That lines more with us. And I have no problem voting for a person that's a Democrat, as long as their policies line up with what I believe in and what's best for me and my family. You will no longer get me to go along any party line. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. I'm not 100% agree with anything none of them say. But I want to see your policies. And Kamala, I didn't see nothing. And you ran 4 years ago when you doing the 2020 primary. Where are your ideas that you had back then? You could have brought those. But you didn't want to step on, I guess you didn't want to step on your boss's toes. But look what that got you. It got you a nice fresh ale. And it got these people going crazy and deranged behind you. And looking at Joe Reed and Van Jones, this brother cried more than a baby. There's no shot at him, but he listen, his problem is he want to believe that the Democrat Party gonna do the right thing. Just like majority of the black people, they want to believe that you guys gonna do the right thing, but yet year after year after year, you guys let us down. And I was watching some videos. It was like a short the other day, and the brother he was on Roland Martin. He was doing some kind of show, and he was going off. And he said, well, let's not worry about the policies until we get Donald Trump, make sure he's not going to win. Something like that. Like, that was an ignorant thing to say. Because have we learned anything yet? Every time they tell us, oh, wait till we get in the office, then we'll talk. No. Enough of that. We are tired of hearing that. We're tired of hearing that. Just like Ice Cube, when he wanted to talk with when he wanted to talk with Bernie Sanders and Trump. And Bernie Sanders said, what? Wait till after the election. And Trump said, I'll talk to you right now. Folks, it's been 4 years after the election. Ice Cube haven't talked to Biden yet. See, they always promise, I'm going to take care of y'all once we get enough. Just let me get enough first, and we'll take care of you. Black people got a brain. They got memory. I mean, some of us, we choose to use our memory. And we've been voting. When I say I'm talking about black folks. We've been voting Democrat since the 60s. Since LBJ started taking care of these women. We've been voting Democrat. And we have nothing to show for it. Why are we still bad off in our neighborhoods than we were 60 years ago? Still in the same boat. But I chose to not to follow that path that they dug out for us. I chose to think for myself. Lead the matrix, I guess you can call it. I don't know what they call it, but you will no longer get me again. You had your chance. You had plenty of opportunities to win me over, and you failed. And you kept failing. You kept failing. You kept failing. You screwed Bernie Sanders back in 2016. You screwed Bernie Sanders again back in 2020. And yet, y'all still sit around and think these people care for y'all. And Bernie Sanders, I guess he figured since you can't beat him, join him. So he fell in line. And yes, Hillary Clinton, yeah, she need to be in jail. Trump showed her grace, and yet every chance she get, she's trying to get him locked up. And speaking of locked up, they keep saying, "Oh, Trump win, he gonna try to retaliate." You mean what you guys doing now? Trying to use the Department of Justice to lock him up? Yeah, you guys are always doing what you're accusing someone else of doing. Like I say, you guys make me mad when I do these videos because you guys turned me into a Trump person. You did, because 2016 I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for Hillary either. I just wrote my name, man. 2020 I didn't vote for Biden or Trump because I was still believing the rhetoric. I just think it was a Green Party, somebody I voted for. I can't even remember. But this year, I voted for Trump. You guys made me a believer. My wife and I haven't took a vacation since 2019. Once the pandemic hit, we haven't took a vacation since. And the money ain't been right since. But you want me to believe that we were struggling up under Trump. We was doing good up under Trump. We was able to go out of the country and take a vacation. We can't afford one now. Matter of fact, it's kind of hard to pay these bills. I can't miss a day of work. Huh? What? I want to be transparent with the people. Yeah, well, hey. I mean, that's the only way we're going to get ahead, would be transparent. My baby says that's too much info. Yeah, too much. It may be too much info. But I'm just trying to get you guys to understand where I'm coming from. The money just not flowing like it was before. Once again, Democrats get back to the table. Matter of fact, don't even get back to the table. Just destroy the whole Democratic Party. In fact, destroy the Republican Party also. Get rid of get rid of this two-party tier system. Right? They say, well, Trump's a Republican. I bet different. He's a MAGA Republican. They're different because they don't march to the tune of the Republican Party. They do what they want to do. But next time, don't use a platform just to run off of murdering kids. Because if you believe in the Bible, let me tell y'all church folks something. If you believe in the Bible, like you say you believe in the Bible, and you voted for Kamala, you got some soul searching. Not all, because some of you guys just don't understand. You guys don't research. But truly, her platform was ran off of murdering babies. Everything God stood for, she was on the opposite side of that. Literally. Someone at a rally the other day said, what is it? Christ is King, Christ is Lord, something like Jesus is Lord. I can't remember the exact words. But she told me it was at the wrong rally. But then fast forward, was it the next day or a couple of days later? She was at a church in the pulpit talking about weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Shut up, devil. See, listen, the devil know the word as well. So don't let that fool y'all. Even when Barack got up there when he was running, went into the pulpit speaking and he want to sing to y'all and stuff like that. Let them lullaby you to sleep. Come on, they've been doing it. They've been doing this like this for years. They'll get in that pulpit, say what they want you to, say what you want to hear, and then what? Nothing. Man, I wish politicians would come to church. I won't give you a platform because you are against God. Read the book of Leviticus, the 20th chapter. I think the 2nd verse through the 5th verse, where you talk about the babies. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. Give me a second. There we go. I know you can't see it. I'll read it. Let's see, Leviticus 20. Let's see here. We're going to start the 2nd verse. I'm going to read to the 5th verse. It said, again, thou shalt say to the children of Israel, whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or the strangers that sojourn in Israel, that giveth any of his seed unto Molech, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones. Verse 3. And I will set my face against that man and will cut him off from among his people, because he has given of his seed unto Molech to defile my sanctuary and to profane my holy name. Verse 4. And if the people of the land do anyways hide their eyes from the man we have given of his seed unto Molech and killed him not, then I will set my face against that man and against his family and will cut him off, and all that go a whoring after him, to commit whoredom with Molech from among their peoples. Verse 6. And the souls that turneth after such as have familiar spirits and after wizards go a whoring after them, I will even set my face against the soul and will cut him off from among his people. I like verse 7. Sanctify yourselves, therefore, and be ye holy, for I am the Lord your God. Basically, what they was doing, they would sacrifice little kids to Molech. They would sacrifice kids to God of Molech, right? And this is what they're doing today. When you abort your child, you're actually sacrificing your child. That is a soul God gave you that he wanted to use for his glory, and you sacrificed it. Why? Because you want to be reckless and you want to use it as a form of contraceptive, right? You can't use it and get mad when they say, oh, you shouldn't abort your kid. It's my body, my choice. Stop it. Stop it. Sanctify yourself. Use your body as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God, which is a reasonable service. God put each and every last one of us here for a reason, right? You don't want to just be here just passing through, because you got to die one day. You got to leave this body. You got to leave this earth. And you want to make sure you leave this earth to be proud of the life you live, right? And the only way you can be proud of the life you live, you did it for Christ. But the Bible says only what you do for Christ is going to last, right? You're going to be judged according to everything you did in this mortal body. You want to make sure when you stand before God, he say, well done, thy good and faithful servant. That's all I want God. That's all I want to hear God say when I leave here. When I go to be judged, that's all I want to hear. Because nothing else matters in this earth what we do, except what you do for Christ. But that's all I got. I'm done. Listen, guys, if you flipping out, it's going to be okay. Just try to relax. Just know that God's in control. Turn from your wicked ways. Seek God's face. See who he wanted you to vote for. Do yourself a favor. If you believe in God, look at God's principles, his laws, or what he stands for. And look at your politician laws and stuff, what they stand, not laws. Look at your politician platform. See what they're running off of. See what they put God first. That's all I ask you. Don't let nobody ever tell you how to vote. You do your own research. I had enough of that. I used to be told how to vote. Matter of fact, I remember a while back, Let me say this quick story, then I'm gonna close it out because we've been running long. I remember back when we was voting back when Barack was running. That was my first time voting because before I never even thought about voting. Didn't care about it because of what I learned in history class. But that's besides the point. I remember they handed us a card. You remember that? When we was standing outside voting. Anyways, they handed us a card with everybody to vote for in there. Of course, they all Democrat, and they gave us a card with all the Democrats to vote for and all the amendments to vote yes or no on. Not knowing I was voting against my own interests. I was voting for amendments that was against my betterment of myself, to benefit my life. This is why I tell you, always do your research. Study, 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 study. The Bible says, study, show yourself approved. Same thing works in the world. Study the world. See how they react. See what's best for you and your family. All right? And until next time, man. Yeah. You want to say anything before we go? Is that enough? All right. Hey, man, look at it. Next time, catch y'all. Peace.